A deck is a wonderful thing, but unfortunately over time, decks tend to become less wonderful. They start off straight and beautiful, but then slowly become warped and bent. Then it happens. The nails begin to rise up out of the deck to attack your bare feet.
Once upon a time, this deck would have been the life of the party, but now it's not only a sight for sore eyes, but also a health hazard. The problem is the fastening system. The holes open up and over a period of time allow the water to penetrate through. This leads to the rapid decline of your deck. Once the nails rise, the boards become loose. My invention is a concealed fixing system for decking that has a fixing mechanism on each side. To build a deck, you first fasten the clips to the tops of the joists. As you insert each board, you lock the teeth into the sides of the board with a special fixing tool. You also need to apply a bead of adhesive for extra strength. The fixed pitch system provides a consistent spacing for the boards and results in a more attractive finish. Clever by name and clever by design, my invention will keep your deck in pristine condition for a whole lot longer.
Please welcome from Brisbane, AJ Holland. Okay.
Thank you, Dave.
How you going?
Very well, thank you.
Good. And isn't it sad what can happen to a deck?
Yes, it is.
It's bad. The nails can come out. It gets all split and warped and...
Been happening for a long time, Jay.
Been happening for a long time and
Yep.
It's not going to happen anymore.
No, it's not.
It's not, is it?
No, it's not.
So this is it, isn't it? And
that's KlevaKlip.
It's KlevaKlip. It holds the what are these called?
The decking boards.
No, the boards. Beautiful.
Yep.
Between here
Yep.
and grabs them.
Yep.
Grabs them.
Yep.
And you put them on like
Yep.
that, don't you?
Yep.
How long does it take to say fasten that
Probably
row?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yep.
Right. Show us how you put the boards in.
Before we do that, we simply use an adhesive on each one.
Yeah.
First in.
Pretend invisible adhesive.
Invisible adhesive.
And this is a fancy Nancy bit.
Heel of the board in.
Yeah.
This is the
So
leading
just
edge.
there. That's it.
Leading edge. Weight on.
Yep. Bang. Right. And then as that, yeah. Good. Whack it in. And you're whacking it into the teeth are grabbing it on the other side. And then with your little fancy thing, that's just those teeth are going in and grabbing it, aren't they? They're closing in it on it like a crab claw.
They're in there.
They're in.
They're well and truly in.
They're in. Look at that. No nails.
No, of course.
No, nothing. Come over to the panel. Don't bring those in case the judge will ask you a nasty question. And also because, is this right? There's instead of nails,
yes.
You've got an increased surface area holding it.
Correct.
It makes it harder for it to warp. Is that right?
Because we're holding from the outside edges.
And it's a bit more expensive than normal decking, but you reckon you get all the money back on labour savings because it's quicker?
Correct.
Right, OK. James.
Yeah, look, AJ, my dad made me put nails in boards one entire summer, which is the most boring job ever, I have to say.
You could die doing it.
Indeed. So I'm really curious, though. One of the things that often happens with decks is one plank will rot or something will happen to it. How do you replace that one plank?
Just get a power saw, set it at 19 mil, and just rip up the middle of the board, the length of the board.
And what about the adhesive? I was curious to use the adhesive.
The adhesive's got probably 2 or 3 values. It's a cushioning effect for when you walk across the deck. The adhesive is a sealant and an adhesive to seal that off to stop water getting into the joists.
Richard, woodworker.
Yeah. Well, I can see it being ideal for those plastic composite boards, no doubt about it, because they're absolutely predictable widths.
Yes.
You have variations in width in solid timber.
Yes, you do.
It might be specified as 86 mil, but there's going to be, we know it's going to vary. How much scope for variance in the boards do the clips have?
That particular clip there is for a 90 mil board, and we're plus or minus a mil.
1 mil.
And we've 1 mil either way.
Christine.
There's going to be that renovation market who want to chuck a deck in and sell the house for a maximum price, but not necessarily careful about the longevity of it. So how are you going to market it?
How are we going to market it? We're not probably the decking market. There are people that just pull a gun out and shoot it down. We're not trying to turn them around at all, but there are people that do care about it and they want to sand and polish their deck. Or if you've got nails, dome head nails, screws, whatever, you can't sand and polish.
And just the cost. I mean, we've said it is more expensive than other decking systems. What is the cost?
The cost is around $16 per square metre of deck. And you just, once you get in the swing of it, it's like, it's like driving a car for the first time. Once you've got into it, you'll get real quick at it.
By the way, if there's anyone about to drive a car for the first time, you don't necessarily have to go real quick at it the first time. But you will with building the deck, apparently. Is something up, James?
Yeah, I think it looks better, but also I can tell that by not having a nail for a piece of wood, it's going to be stronger. I'm actually wondering what kids are going to do for their pocket money.
Richard?
The speed of installation is going to make it, installation is going to make it seriously attractive to builders. And the fact that you can sand it and refinish it for resale or just for your own sake it's got heaps in its favour and way better than the slotting aside or screws through or the others.
Christine?
My daughter once did a speech about how much is thrown into tips, what's thrown into tips, and what's thrown into tips is wood. And that's largely because, of course, the nails in it mean that we can't reuse it easily. So this could be a very good way of saving wood as well, recycling wood.
And good on you for attributing where you got that
information from my daughter.
Yes, look, good luck with it, AJ. Thank you very much for coming in. Deck on, dude. Please thank AJ Holland. Thank you very much.
I've got a real winner for originality. For me, it is the KlevaKlip, because all the other solutions have got a tongue and groove thing, or even just the fact of removing the nails from the centre of the board. For me, that's a really good idea.
You know those flat nails that you get for roof trusses?
The gang nails.
The gang nails. Yeah.
Gang nails.
Gang nails, I think they call.
Oh, thank you, James.
Oh, what were they? Gang nails.
He lies, we see eye to eye. I know. Thank you, James.
You can't buy, you have to buy them in big groups.
Do you know why they're called gang nails?
I don't
They're
mind
really
looking
gang.
stupid.
But it's
No,
like
you
sideways
don't.
gang nails, and that's what's really clever about them. And they're just small nails that are actually holding the boards in.
So, Richard, Mr. Woodworking Man, you think this is truly original? There is nothing like that out there.
No, there's a predecessor by these people that's on a similar principle, but this system is...
There's a really interesting market here for all three of them. I think it depends on how they're going to apply, but the real winner for me in the market is actually the KlevaKlip as well.
Well, pick a winner.
I'm really impressed by the open up and sit out back power pack, and I think that for me is the winner tonight.
For me, it's curious. They're all outdoor inventions tonight, for me. But I must say the one that tips it for me is around the originality.
You're going to disagree with me, aren't you?
So I disagree. I'm going to give it for the KlevaKlip.
The KlevaKlip.
Richie.
Right. Yeah, well, there's... looking at the KlevaKlip has serious points on originality, on design, on marketability and the pricing and manufacture. And the power pack has a very wide, serious appeal. And need for the need and the safety and the versatility.
Okay, you
I'm still going.
Right, sorry.
But I'm going for the KlevaKlip, just the same.
Yeah, the winner is the KlevaKlip, the inventor AJ Holland. Well done, AJ. Congratulations, mate. There you go. We'll put that on the deck. AJ's in the running to be named our Inventor of the Year.